Hey guys, it's Mike, another Guild Guardians video. We are back at it, the full house event. This is the final day. I did actually want to touch base over here on this limited time trial. There is a separate challenge that's taking place. It's super easy, it's super fast. You can click on it, you put a team together, you win one battle, and then you get these rewards. But it does give you a chance to actually play with the new Guardian, which is kind of fun. Take her for like a little trial test drive and see if it's somebody that you're interested in. But it was so fast and early I forgot to mention it, but it is available. It's going on for another 7 days during the entire Jadey event. And then the full house actually ends in 22 hours. So these will be our last 7, and we're actually gonna run through 14 because I'm gonna do 7 on the free to play, and then we're gonna go over to my dirty pay to win and see how far we can get on the main account there. But we are gonna jump right in, get started, knock this out, probably make it a little quicker. But I did want to get this video uploaded. I'm doing this at reset, and that way I can get it up on YouTube so you guys can see it prior to the event ending, just in case there's any nuggets of information in here that help you out. But we're at 26,918 points on the free to play. To put that in perspective, on my dirty pay to win, I'm at 30,000 points. So I'm not that much better with the pay to win. I did not buy the extra tickets for the first 3 days, and on the main account I also had a hiccup where I lost five of the continues, so that might be part of the reason why I'm not as further ahead than I am. I also got stuck on room 115 for way too long yesterday, so that was pretty brutal as well. But if we jump in here and take a peek at what we got going on, we're gonna grab some treasure here. I did find out the inspiration here does not actually increase your commander level, it just boosts your energy before you go into battle. So bring your yellow bar up, but it will not increase here. So like in the camp on endless mode, there's that option where you can increase your commander rating. I just assumed it was gonna do that, and then I did it and it didn't work out. So hopefully I didn't lead anybody too astray with that. I apologize if I did. All right, so we put our team back together here. We got Jadey up in front, Tian Long, Qatari, Tuskrog, and Grind. Jump into our party, take a quick peek at our gear where we left off. We're at a couple pieces of tier 3 gear, and then we have some epics we're hoping to turn into legendary. Got some tier 4 gear across the board on Grind, so that's doing pretty good. Almost across the board on Qatari. Got the boots we got to work on. We've got quite a few pieces for Tuskrog to work on, and quite a few pieces for Jadey as well, and then the rest is just kind of hand-me-downs. So we're gonna work through it. Hopefully we can get pressed on. We got 7 tries. I think we should be able to beat the boss at 140. We were really close yesterday, so I think we'll probably get through it either the first try or the second try. And I'm thinking we could at least beat the boss at level 150, hopefully 160, and that'll probably give us our top score for where we're gonna end this event. So we're on into room 140. We did lose Tuskrog in 135, but got everybody else through there, got our abilities stacked up how we like it, so we'll get started right away, get this heal going, and hopefully, based on last time, I think we did pretty well. We also got a couple really big pieces of gear this go round that did some pretty big gains for both Tian Long and Grind. So I think that we're gonna get it. We got it. That was quick. That was real quick. So that works out great. We'll pull Tian Long back up, and we will press on and get some more experience and hopefully some more pieces of gear. All right, we're on to that boss fight in room 150. I'm gonna hold off on the using this because we don't have all of our champs, because we're coming off the heels of beating the last boss where we lost some of our champions. So if we get super close, I might restart and then try it, but I don't want to waste it because then I won't have it for next time. And I think we have a good chance of beating this back to back. So put her too far away, she got hit. She probably would have been one shot anyway. But we'll see if Grind can do some really big work here. He is actually hitting really hard, but I don't think it would make the difference. 32%, yeah, one shot. But I think that next time with all of our champions going, plus that Solace and the heals from Jadey, I think we'll get it. All right, so we're on to the boss fight again at room 150. We did swap out Qatari in room 145 and put in Brund, and we did lose him. So our backup team is not complete. But we do have the Order of Solace here. We were super close to beating it last time, and we didn't have our main team, so I think we're going to be just fine here. Get Jadey's ability right there, and then get these guys all dialed in. It's going to make a huge difference. So hopefully we can get through this. I'm going to hover on this pause button just in case we lose people real quick due to like unfortunate situations. We got it. We just need one good hit from Brund and we're going to be done. Ooh, he almost got one shot. Come on, Brund, hang in there, buddy. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No. All right. Well, our secondary team should be able to do 3%. If they can't, I'm going to be really disappointed. All right. So I'm a little nervous here. We did lose Brund. So the only damage dealer we have is Ickham, and he doesn't have full health. We do have Ferulia here that should be doing some health or some healing. And then we do have that Order of Solace that should make us somewhat invincible for a minute. But, oh, right away we got there. Okay. I was like, I'm a little bit nervous about this because everybody's been fairly useless to this point. So we'll go ahead and bring Tian Long back into this team and press on and see about what experience and gear we can get added on and get on to room 155 or 160, depending on how this goes. We're on into room 155. Pretty sure we're not making it through that. This room tends to be pretty hard as far as the fifth room in the sequence. It'd probably be a lot easier if I did run my ultimate abilities, though. I don't know that it's going to make a big difference, but we'll at least give us a shot. So we'll get those turned on, let Tian Long do some damage for Ulia, do some heals, and see what we can get done here. I'd be blown away if we actually get through this level, but yeah, when they have Qatari on their side, it is brutal because she just does so much damage when she comes around and gets you. But we actually got really close, so I think we'll make it through when we have our real team available. But we're moving on to our third continue here. We still have four more with the two extras we're gonna buy. All right, so we are on into room 160 with the boss. Got our Order of Solace here, and then we have all of our abilities decked out. So we're gonna go ahead and get underway. I think we've got a good shot of being able to beat this. So we'll get our abilities going, get Jadey's heals, getting everybody topped off there while we're invincible. And hopefully we can get through that. I am going to hover over the pause button just in case we have a couple unfortunate events happen like that. Tian Long going down pretty early, but we'll keep our eye on it. I think we're going to be okay. If Grind can get to his ability here. Come on now. Oh no! I clicked it right as he died. We were so close to that ability. If he would have had that ability come in, I think we would have had him. We're going to move our gear over and hope for the best. We do have the whole backup team to go, so we will get them dialed in. I don't know that we have enough, but it's worth a shot. I'm pretty disappointed Grind didn't get to his ability where he starts doing those big hits. That would have made all the difference in the world. But we're gonna get the gear figured out and bring it back. All right, we'll give this a go. See if it adds up. All the stuff that we've been doing for the secondary team. 22% is a tall order on this team. Got all of our abilities going right now. So we did get Ickham's damage over time. It is not looking too good. But Brund and Ickham are really gonna be the guys that are able to do anything. We lost Brund. We go down to 8%. It's not going to happen. Oh, man. That was closer than I thought it would be. So the super unfortunate side of that is we used our Solace, and we're not going to have it next time. That being said, I think we were pretty close, so we might be able to do it without it. But worst case scenario, the time after that, we should be able to get it done. But I'll bring you back in when we get back there. All right, so we're back onto that boss fight here. We're going to go ahead and get started. Get Jadey's heal going, and then we're gonna hopefully get a little more time out of these guys back here while the boss is attacking them. I know they went down pretty early last time, so Tian Long can say, although we lost Tuskrog early now, so that's kind of weird. But hopefully we can get to Grind's big ability, one big smash. Come on. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. So we did not get there. We're going to go ahead and try it again and see if we can get a little better than 25%. That is pretty close, and if we had that Order of Solace, we definitely would have made it that time. But hopefully we can get this dialed in where we can get those big hits from Grind. If Tuskrog didn't go down super early, I think we would have got those big hits from Grind again. Now Grind died, but he will pop back up within 9 seconds. So hopefully that'll be in time to get some big hits, although that's 9 seconds he wasn't doing work, and then he went down right again. So we're gonna go ahead and restart that again and go for another try. And we just are looking to get within 15% or so. I think that'd be pretty comfortable for the secondary team to get that done. But we do need to get within that 15% before we call it quits. And I'd hate to have to go back to the drawing board on this. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're doing some damage here. So we're there. We're there. I think we might actually wrap this up without even the secondary team. If Grind can get to his big hits. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. All right, well, we're gonna get it done with the secondary team there. All right, so we're dialed in here. The only thing that's a little bit different than last time is we don't have the Order of Solace, so we don't have any time where we're actually invincible. But that being said, we did quite a bit of work last time, and I got Ickham with his ability right away. He actually got one-shotted right there, so that's pretty unfortunate. But I think we're gonna do enough with that damage over time. We still have Brun doing work. 3%. Oh. All right, we're gonna try that again. We're gonna move Ickham, so hopefully he doesn't get shot on his way up there, and then we see if that if we can make it a little more comfortable than that, because that was looking a little bit sketch. I think he got shot because he does his ultimate and freezes. No, so she's going after Andronica there. Dropped Andronica. That's okay because she's not very good anyway. So now we're gonna be able to get a little extra damage going with our two big boys there, and if we. Are we serious right now? 1% on Brun. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like. We're gonna do it again. I think we can make it more comfortable. I don't know why that got so dicey at the end there. So we're gonna grab it again and see what we can get done here. I think we should be able to get it with at least. Brun with full health or Ickham or something should be happening where it's a lot more comfortable than hoping we get there. We're at 5%. We dodged the big hit. That's going to be a big difference right there. We are down to 1%. We're going to do our ability. We didn't get the ability done. We got it done with Ickham. All right. That was a little bit closer than I wanted it to be, but this was actually where we were hoping to get with all of our continues, and I think we still have 2 or 3 left. So we might be able to press on and beat room 170. We're at 32,000 points here. We're gonna resurrect Tian Long and go through some waves, get some extra experience and some extra gear. All right, so we're on into the boss fight at 170. We did not quite get our ability for Jadey, so I don't think it's gonna come in time for them to all be affected by that. We are gonna use this Order of Solace and hope for the best here. If it doesn't work out this time, hopefully next time we do a little better. We did lose Tuskrog in room 165, but we've got Ickham in here doing a great job, so hopefully that'll be enough. We're gonna go ahead and get started here, get their abilities going, hit Jadey's as soon as we can, hover over this pause button, and hope for the best. So hopefully we can get some damage going here. Jadey's already down. Everybody else seems to be doing okay. Tian Long's hanging in there. He's hanging in there for a couple extra shots. We are not doing the damage I was hoping to. We need those big hits from Grind to come in here. There's some good ones there. Ickham's got his thing going on. Grind is down. Ickham is not going to make it till Grind comes back, and as our secondary team, we're missing Ickham because he's part of that, so we don't have that second tank. We're not going to be able to get through 26%. We need a lot of things to go right in this one. So we're going to get that on. We're going to get Jadey's ability going. Things would be significantly different if I had Jadey's full ability ready to go out of the gate. That was very unfortunate that it didn't work out. So just, you know, you live and learn. Live and learn. But hopefully we can get some damage in here. Here comes Grind's big hits right here. There you go, down to 42%. And then we're going down. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So hopefully Ickham can hold on until Grind pops back up. He did not, but we're down at 25%. I don't think it's going to be enough because we don't have the full team here. So we're going to get these guys outfitted with the best gear we have. Why are they all dead? That's crazy. So I have had one continue where right out of the gate, Jadey was dead. And so I couldn't use her, which was really bizarre. And now I have this continue where these guys all have no life. So that's super unfortunate. I'm still going to put the stuff on him. We're going to see if it works, but that is really bizarre. All right, so our hero is going to be Brund, and that's if he can live at all. But here we go. We're going to give this a shot with everybody with no health. We're going to run right in there. Fortunately, we have a little bit of invincibility out of the gate. We took off a total of 2%. 2%. Oh, that's frustrating. All right, well, we did waste our solace of, or order of solace on that one, and we do have 2 continues left on this account, so we will have 1 more order of solace on the second go. So if we can't get it done on the first go, the second go should have that back stacked up, and we'll make sure we have all our abilities dialed in. I did want to bring you back in here. So on room 165 or 155, the 5th room is always a lot more difficult. And on my main account, I went with the pay-to-win strategy, but I did not put Qatari on my team, and I think that was a mistake. And this is why. When we go into this battle, if we hit auto, between Tianlong doing his AoE ability and Qatari jumping in behind everybody, she is going to do basically an AoE attack behind these guys and clear these waves super fast. And by doing that, you have a much better chance of getting through that with all of your players. And on the other account, all I have is really Tianlong doing that damage, and it takes a lot longer. So I do feel like having Qatari on that team would have been a benefit. Probably would have brought her in instead of Doro. And then just when it came to that room, I would take all of the gear off of my Conray and put it on Qatari, just to help me get through that room, then put it back on Conray when we got to the boss, and really work on leveling Conray up, because he's really the secret sauce to that whole team. But it would have probably helped me out progress through that room where I got stuck at 115 forever. All right, we're back at the boss at 170. We do not have the Order of Solace, but we do have all of our abilities stacked up, so we did that part right. But we'll get this underway, get Jadey's ability where everybody's getting their heals, and then see if we can get close. We also have our full team going on right now, so if it is close, we do have a full secondary team to come in behind them, which would be a massive benefit compared to what happened last time. But we were getting down to about 126 or so. It looks like we're going to do better than that right out of the gate. Hopefully, oh, there goes... That's Tuskrov's wolf. All right. Hopefully we can keep. We can get. Oh no, Grind is almost dead. Tuskrov's wolf is full health. All right, we're restarting that. We're restarting that. That's not much better than last time. So we're gonna. I think we could do better. We're gonna get in here, do the same thing, get Jadey's ability there, turn on this, and away we go. So again, we're just hoping for a dodge or some sort of absorption of damage where we just have to get that 1 or 2 extra hits on this back row. I don't know what happened there, but we got it. We're down to 224 and Tianlong's still alive, or 24% and Tianlong is still alive. 15%. This should do it. We should be able to get through this. Our secondary team should be able to come in and wrap this up if we can't do it right now. Oh, he did. He got 1 shot right at the end there. All right, so we don't have the Order of Solace, and we don't have our ability stacked up. And for some reason, Ickum's half dead. So hopefully we can get this few percentage points that we need out of this. Of course, he shot Ickum first. All right, let's move Ickum to a different spot, and maybe he can get all the way up there, get a heal from Ferulia before he just dies. Yeah, so she shot Andronica. That's good. We need Ickum to get a heal, and she's dead. All right, perfect. That's pretty good. Okay, so we have a full team once we resurrect Tianlong. We got a full team moving on, and we've actually surpassed our goal. We were hoping to beat the 160 boss, and now we've beaten 170, and we do have another continue, and we will have the full Solace this time if we want to use it, which obviously we don't have a team, but next time we'll have it as well, so we might even be able to beat 180. All right, so we are on to our final ticket for the day here. We're gonna go ahead and get this fired up and see where we can get. I have a small hope that we're able to beat the next boss. when we get there with our full team, but we will find out when we get all of our team dialed back in and up to par. I did want to bring you back in here. This is the first arsenal. I actually stacked up 6,000 dungeon coins. So at this point, it doesn't make sense for me to spend rubies. This is my final continue. So, but there's one person that would benefit from this gear. It's actually the same exact piece of gear. This one has more magic defense and less physical resist. We're gonna go with this one. I don't know. But I might as well buy it. I might as, you know, like this one, it's not gonna help anybody except for the one person that's already gonna be helped by that piece I got, but I might as well buy it because it may make a difference. I can't take the dungeon coins with me, so it's probably not gonna be anything huge because by the time I'm using that guy, somebody with better gear has died and I'll move that gear onto him. But at the same point in time, there could be a weird scenario where I need all of my people with intelligence gear and now his piece is just a little bit better. I should have started doing this way earlier before I had 6,000 dungeon coins, but I kept, you know, hanging on to hope that I was going to get a better piece of gear. So we're on to room 5. We got the situation here with Qatari. He's going to come back here, hopefully make super light work of these guys. Get through this wave quickly without losing anybody. We lost Grind and Tuskrog. That is a no-go. So we're going to have to keep retrying, get through this with as many people as we can and press on to the boss. All right, so we've made it on to room 180. On that 175 room, that very next battle, Qatari hit her crits really fast, and then I think Tuskrog got a couple crits on his AoE ability, and we wiped that room clean without losing anybody or even getting close. So that sometimes you just get a little bit lucky in that space. We do have all of our abilities stacked up. We've got our Order of Solace up here. We're going to go ahead and get Jadey with her heal and watch it closely. Hover over that pause button just in case something doesn't go right, but we're hoping to get just a little bit of time on this boss. Jadey went down pretty quick. It looked like Tianlong absorbed some damage, took an extra shot there, so that might be pretty good. Still have all 3 of those guys up front doing some pretty good damage. We could really use that grind ability to come in right about now, taking some big chunks off. Oh man, that took forever. I don't know why. He's close, but I am nervous that he's not going to make it, and 37% is not happening. So we will give this another shot. Hopefully we can get a little more time with our back row here. Sopping up some of these hits and keeping pressure off the front row, folks, just for a little bit. We don't need a lot, just a little bit. So we got Jadey's lasted, I think, a little bit longer this time. Tianlong's hanging in there, taking a little extra shot. There we go. He's taking a lot of extra time there. So if we can get just a little bit of time going, Qatari's down, get to Grind's ability while Tuskrog's still alive, ideally. Man, he is taking forever to get there. He's about to get it, but she's also about to use her big hit. She jumps, I'm clicking. Yup, we're not making it. 23%, that is, he is going to die. All right. Oh man, so much vested in this. But we're at 180. If we could beat this, that would be huge. I'd be so excited about it. So hopefully we can do it. Just takes a little bit of RNG working in our favor. We got all 3 of the ones up front. I clicked that one a little early. But hopefully we just get, yeah, Jadey's lasting a little bit longer this time. That's perfect. Now he's moving over to Tianlong. Tianlong can put up a little bit of a fight. Good dodge there. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, now we got something going on here. We got 27%. If we can just get to Grind's ability here, we should be set. There it is. So he's going to get in there. He's going to heal himself up. And then he's going to start throwing massive hits. And we got it. That is awesome. So at this point, I'm not sure. We'll find out together if the 36,350 is going to be our max point, because we're not going to beat the next boss, or if we press on all the way, if we get credit for all the levels we do beat. I know when you continue, you come back to 181, so this might just be the top score that we get to keep. But if we can press all the way on to the next boss, that could be a huge win. So I mean, it'll probably get another couple thousand points if that's the case. So we've got into tier 5 gear finally, now that I have nobody left and no continues. We're gonna grab these up. I might as well give them a shot. I'm thinking on the HP. Dang, that is a lot of HP right there. I say we go for it. I was gonna go with this guy because it's getting a lot more attack, but I don't know. I'm not sure which way to go here. I want them both. I want them both. We're gonna go for the attack. HP probably would improve our team a little better. The overall power ranking on this one is actually lower, but we're gonna go ahead and get that going and see. That was a huge game. That was so good. We're gonna go into here. We're at 12-18. Steps up to 14. That's just crazy. We do. Oh, he's dead. So we've got these guys dialed in with the best gear we got. And yeah, kind of want that 3.2 million. How much? I probably should have looked at this first. How much energy or health does this one have? 1.3. That's a lot. It's not. I mean, 2 is twice as much. Twice as much as 1. But that was some huge gains there. If we could get into this, that's good to know for the main account. If we can get past on into room 180s, you start to get that tier 5 legendary gear. That's going to be some big wins stepping up on that account. So this will be a tough one to get through this room 185. We'll give it a go. Probably try a few times just to see if we can press on. But oh, Qatari didn't quite get to her ability. I think we might be able to get this done. This is looking pretty close. Tianlong is getting close. We've got, we still have this Fievel. This Fievel, if he's the last guy standing, he's impossible to beat. I'm not sure exactly what's going on in the coding there, but the last person I think ends up with a lot of extra defense. And then with his self-healing, you can't beat him. Like you can hit him with, all of your guys can be attacking him and he just keeps going. We're going to restart this and try again, see if we can do a little bit better. Maybe mess with our formation a bit. Let's get Grind up front. We'll put Qatari back over here and see if that does anything for us. If we can get to Qatari's ability where she helps Tianlong clear the waves, that would be huge. I should have stacked them up. There we go. There we go. We did lose Brund, but I could afford to lose Brund. I'd prefer to hold on to a Qatari. Ickham is going to be rough because we were running out of good players. We're going to end up with all the bad ones. All right, well, we're going to take this. We're going to get it done. We lost Grind now, too. Let's see. Grind should pop back up. It's Fievel again. It's Fievel. Let's see if we can get through him. I don't know if we'll be able to get through him. I did just get that really good weapon on Qatari, so she's probably hitting pretty hard. It looks like we are making our way through, so we got through him. That being said, I think we should be able to press all the way onto the boss from here because the remaining rooms are pretty easy, and we're going to get an amazing piece of gear right here that I probably can't use because I don't have the right champion, but it's going to be amazing. I can tell already. That's going to be tier 5 legendary going right there on Grind. Probably bring his attack up to something just crazy, and it is pretty fun to see because as I was leveling gear up, I was never able to get my gear leveled up to level 10, 11, 12. I always stopped around 6 and then I was moving up to the next gear set. So to see how much benefits you get, we're at 1,054,000. So that was 400,000 points we got from moving to that tier 5 piece. That was just incredible. We're going to throw Ferulia in there and Andronica. And then hopefully we can actually come up here and take the pieces off of her because she died. And we're going to go into here, and that will be the best team we have. And we'll bring them up. And yep. All right. And we should be able to press all the way onto the boss with this team. We will use our abilities though, just to make sure and get those couple extra points if it gives us credit for it. It might not even get us credit, which is kind of a moot point at that point. But all right, so we're on to the boss fight. Room 190, scores 37-039. This is the best team we got. We are going to change the formation, put Ferulia up here, and that will give us our best chance. Sometimes that first boss, when you start getting new gear, is a little bit easier, but we really don't have a prayer here. Especially Qatari dying. I am gonna at least try to get her up there and see what kind of damage we can do. Let's change the formation. We'll move that over there, and see about that. But if we can get her up there, do a little bit. Team Long gets one shot. That's no good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with we don't have hope. Grind does hit hard. He does hit hard with his new weapon. Doing a great job up there, making us look good. Oh, Zol. I always forget about Zol. Come on, buddy, you got this. 67%. It's all you. 3 million. At least he tried. All right, so let's take a peek. We are all wrapped up. It did give us credit for all of those extra rooms. So if you can press on past those, you'll get credit for all those points. So we got all the way through 180. Died in room 190, so that's pretty good. We almost maxed out the event at 200, which is pretty impressive for the free-to-play account. If we go into the rankings at 37,000, we made it to the top 250. That being said, a lot of people are probably haven't done it yet because I did this right at reset, so we're probably going to fall down from here. Hopefully we can stay in that top 400 space where we get to 15, but if we fall below that, we'll be getting 10 not calling crystals, but summoning stones. This was a great event. I had a lot of fun with it. I'll probably do a recap of the things I loved about it so I could share that. When Immutable does great things, I think it's important to call it out and show our appreciation. And if there are constructive criticisms where you wish things would have been different, let me know in the comment section. I'll add it to the video to let them know, like, hey, this was amazing, but these little things could have been better. And that way maybe future events kind of implement those and get a little better. I am going to roll over to the main account at this point, roll through the 7 continues, but we're going to blaze through those really quickly just to see what our end results are with that dirty pay to win. All right, we're over on the main account here. Our high score currently is 30,027. We have 7 continues to roll through. We're going to pick up right where we left off. All right, team is dialed in. Everybody's got the right gear on. We're going to press on. It's kind of nice to do this after the fact so that I can make sure that I do all of the strategies that I've implemented in the other spots, make sure I'm, holding on to my abilities when I need to and so forth. This first room, you actually level up a lot, so you get a lot of experience in that room, and it usually will top you off in health by completing that room. I'm also aiming for that 180. By hitting 180, we're going to start getting that tier 5 gear. Hopefully we can get there. We've got our Solace waiting for us when we get to the boss fight, but we're going to roll through these and see how far we can get. All right, we're on to that boss fight with our first continue. We're going to go ahead and use that Order of Solace. Get this guy moving forward, and we're going to get Jadey's heal ability on right there. Turn this on, and I think we'll make pretty light work of this guy. Conray is just a beast when it comes to the boss killer. It's actually harder for me to get through the 5th level of the rooms than it is the bosses. If I can make it to the boss, usually I can beat them. So I think we're gonna walk right through this. We'll bring Tien Long back at the camp and keep pressing on, get some more gear, get some more experience. All right, we're on to room 170. We did use a continue. It was everything we could get to get through 165. I actually put in my entire secondary team to soften them a little bit as a strategy to get my main team through. It really, I don't think, was very effective, but it did end up working. So maybe it did better than I thought. But we've got all of our abilities dialed in. We've got all of our everything is ready to go, and we should make pretty light work of this with our whole team ready to rock and roll. So we're gonna lose Jadey there. It would be awesome if we can keep Tien Long alive. Oh, that was so close. All right, it took some doing, but we did get through 175. We ended up doing the same thing. We took our entire secondary team, softened them up, basically made them use their ultimate abilities, so kind of changed the cycle, and then we worked our way through it. We did just get Order of Solace right as we came in here, so that's going to be a huge win. We've got our whole first team ready to go with all of their abilities stacked, and I think we'll get right through it, hopefully. Maybe even hold on to a Tien Long. So we can resurrect Jadey in the next level, but we'll see. I'll take any victory, because once we beat this, we will be moving on to getting tier 5 gear in the next space. So That is going to be a huge win. We've got those 3 guys right there. We'll resurrect Tianlong and start getting some of that, hopefully some legendary tier 5 gear. All right, we're on to the boss fight. We have the Order of Solace going on here. We picked up some absolutely monstrous pieces of gear. On Tianlong, we've got a weapon that's tier 5, boots that are tier 5. Our overall power rating has come so far. We did also get, I think it's like 3 point something million, yeah, 3.02 million HP on his chest plate. We did pick up a weapon and boots, as well as a legendary helmet for our assassin. We've got a couple. Haven't got any strength gear in the tier 5 yet, so that'll be something to look forward to. But those were huge wins. That extra attack on Tianlong was getting me through 185 without a problem. We actually have the whole backup team ready to go as far as if we get close, but I think we're gonna roll right through it without any problem, but we will find out. So we'll go ahead and get this underway and get Jadey's heel in the right spot, and then we will press on and see what happens. I'm pretty confident we should roll through this pretty easily. But you know, stranger things have happened, but I think our team is getting better and better, especially with the assassin getting those extra pieces. He's doing absolutely crazy work up there. We're going to do the same thing again. We're going to go ahead, resurrect Tianlong, and push on. All right, we are down to our last continue. We already purchased the 2 for the day. We have gotten some really good pieces of gear on the account, and I think we got to level 205. Have not been able to pass it yet. We did squeak out a couple that were pretty nail bitey, but I think the 205 might have our number. I tried to soften it with the off team or the secondary team, and it got close, but it wasn't there. So we're gonna need a couple pieces of gear in the arsenal in order to make progress here. But we're gonna jump in here, show you where we're at right now. We do have our Order of Solace lined up, ready to go. So on the gear front, we've got Tianlong, fully legendary tier 5. He's over 3 million power. We've got 1.7 million, all tier 5 except for the chest plate there. That'd be a great pickup if we could get that. Grind here is tier 4, but we got the tier 5 on the boots. We did start outfitting Hearn with all of our best gear, so he's fully tier 5. And then we have almost a complete set of tier 5 for Jadey as well. So we are making some good movements on the account there. So we're gonna go ahead and press on, get some gear at the arsenal, and see if that helps us get through room 205. All right, so we are on to room 205. We've got all of our abilities stacked up. We got our main team in here, dialed in, got a couple good pieces of gear. So hopefully we can get this through. There's just a couple pieces that are really tough. The Bible in this room is really difficult to get through. Alright, so this is what I actually tried to do. I actually put our best gear on Hearn in case Grind went down, because Grind revives. Currently we've got Qatari. Everybody's health is looking pretty good. Qatari is beating us up pretty bad. She's really rough in this room. The previous one was Fievel. I got confused, but he just like starts healing himself, and he's just so hard to get through. But we did get through him. But as far as Qatari goes, she's about ready to wrap up her best ability, and so that'll get us pretty close to getting through here. So I think we've got a good chance with Grind coming back. Oh, we almost lost Kenra. Yeah, we can't lose Conray. I can't get his name right. Conray. We can't lose Conray, because otherwise we won't be able to beat the boss. So we're going to come into room 205 with our B squad, which I don't know why, but they just come back with 0 health. So that's not going to help us a whole lot. But hopefully we can go through like specifically Qatari's ultimate ability, so that it doesn't cycle back on when we get to our main players. So we didn't make it. We didn't make it at all, so that probably actually hurt us instead of helping us. But we're going to go ahead, get our good team outfitted with their gear, and come back in here and hopefully do some damage. Alright, we made it through, but we did lose Hearn. So we're down to 4 characters, but they're an all-star team. So, and we have this Shining Solace, so I'm hoping we can get through 210. Hopefully we get a really good piece of gear right here. That is nice. That is very nice. I'm not sure if we already have a legendary helmet or not, but it will definitely be a benefit. We will outfit. We got to move all of Hearn's gear over to Grind, seeing how he's our only guy left. And Hearn had all of our best gear on him. He still went down. But I tried a lot of different ways. Unfortunately, that just was not happening. So we got Grind decked out there, and we are set. All right, this is it. We're at 210. These are the last 4 people we have on our team. So we are hoping to beat this formation. Everybody is dead except for these 4. And we got the everything dialed in. So we're going to use Jadey's ability at the right time. And then we're going to go auto, and we're going to hover over pause in case it's close and we really are just needing that little extra. So far, I think we should be okay based on how well these guys do. But it just kind of depends. Grind is hanging in there, and we got it. We got it. So now we will revive Tian Long and see how far we can press on. Probably get to room 215, and that'll be about the end of it. But that'll be all those extra points we're getting there, and hey, that's not too bad. So I did on this account lose probably 7 or so continues, which was kind of unfortunate hindsight, but I think that utilizing the new team and so forth, I think I kind of picked it up and did pretty well. So overall, I'm not too shabby. Now I do want to say, as far as the pay to win, the big boys are playing with Tavros. He's a $400 character, I believe, so he was a little bit outside my budget at this point in time. But we did have Conray here, and I think that he did a remarkable job on our account. I've been really pleased with the difference that one character has made, and it's really fun to me that that character probably didn't have a lot of use cases until this event. And so it kind of catches you off guard because you're like, oh, what character is going to make a big difference next time? So it is kind of fun to use folks that we haven't had a chance. I think it's super cool they gave us the opportunity to use Jadey and Tian Long and some of the other characters that we don't get to use every day. I think that's kind of a really fun win. And then you can kind of know if you want to go for them or not. But at the end of the day, I think this was an amazing event, significantly better than Tamamo. All right, we're on to room 215. I think this is going to be it. This is going to be all she wrote. We're going to do some damage on the way out, but I think at the end of the day, it ain't happening. Tian Long's down. It's just not happening. So we're going to come snipe this guy, and they got us. They got us. So we finished at 42,224 points, so that's pretty fun. We'll jump in here, see how we did as far as the rewards and the leaderboard. And yeah, so we actually got through all of the rewards that this event had to offer. So that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty pleased with that. 215 was the final room we got to, and we made it to 166 currently at 42,000. So at 166, we are in the top 200, so we could get these 20. That being said, it's pretty early in the process, so I think a lot of people will probably start stepping in front of me and getting higher and maybe pushing me down below into that top 400 to 200 range instead. But hopefully we're sitting tight right here at the 166. Pretty pleased with that. And that was a pretty fun event. I had a great time with it. I hope you did as well, and I can't wait to see you next time.